It's 6 in the morning. The sky's still dark, your coffee's already cold, and the phone hasn't stopped ringing since you walked in. One of your drivers is stuck 2 states away with a breakdown. Another's demanding to get home early. Your broker wants an update. Your load board has 20 loads, but none of them are close enough. And dispatch? That's on you. Welcome to the job nobody really explains, until you're already in it. This is Daily Logistics, and today we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most intense, underrated roles in the entire freight industry: the truck dispatcher. If you're thinking about becoming one, or you just want to know what they actually do, keep watching. It's messier, smarter, and tougher than you think. A dispatcher is not just someone who assigns loads. They're the ones who keep everything moving when nothing's going right. They sit at the intersection of chaos and coordination, constantly answering phones, reading maps, checking hours of service rules, and trying to figure out how to get a driver to Houston by tomorrow without running out of hours or patience. They're not just talking to drivers. They're talking to brokers, shippers, receivers, safety officers, warehouse managers, and sometimes even angry customers. Every day they're asked to do the impossible and make it look normal. Most dispatchers start before the sun comes up. You walk in, headset on, screen glowing. By the time you sit down, you're already behind. You open your TMS and your eyes scan across a dozen open loads. A couple of drivers are still sleeping in their trucks. One's already texting about an early drop-off. Another left a voicemail overnight because the warehouse wouldn't take the freight. You didn't schedule that, but it's your problem now. You check weather updates in the Midwest. Looks like a snowstorm might slow one of your reefer guys. Better reroute now than explain it later. A broker calls, asking for an update. You glance at your driver's last GPS ping. He's at a truck stop 30 minutes behind schedule. No surprise. You text him quick. No answer. Meanwhile, your team chat lights up. Someone canceled a load you spent half the day securing yesterday. Just gone. So now, while you're keeping today's routes alive, you're back to hunting new freight for tomorrow. And all of this? It's just before lunch. You skip the meal. A driver's calling? He's panicked because the shipper loaded the wrong weight on his trailer. Now his axle's over the limit and he can't roll. You talk him through options while emailing the shipper to send someone to fix it. You already know they'll push back. You don't have time for blame. You need that trailer legal and moving. By the end of the day, maybe, just maybe, every load made it. No accidents, no fines, no screaming. Just 100 moving pieces that somehow you kept together. No course really prepares you for this job. You learn it the hard way, through missed pickups, angry drivers, and panicked late-night reroutes. To make it in dispatch, you need to be quick on your feet, not just fast, but clear-headed under pressure. You need to think 3 steps ahead, even when your brain is fried and everyone's looking to you for answers. You also need to be a communicator, not just good with people, but someone who can talk down a hot-headed driver at 2 a.m. and then switch to emailing a broker with perfect professionalism 5 minutes later. And you have to know freight, not in theory, for real. What lanes pay, which warehouses delay, which truck stops your guys hate. It's not about guessing. It's about knowing, or asking fast and learning faster. Not all dispatchers sit in the same seat. Some work for big trucking companies, in-house, handling 20 or more drivers, all running dedicated lanes. That's organized chaos, but at least you know what freight you're dealing with. Others work with freight brokers, keeping tabs on outside carriers and loads moving under broker contracts. That's a whole different type of stress, especially when you don't control the truck or the driver. And then there are the independents, the freelancers, the remote dispatchers. They're often solo, juggling multiple owner-operators, finding loads on DAT or truck stop, booking, negotiating, tracking, all while working from home or halfway across the world. These folks are hustlers. The margin's thin, the work is hard, but the opportunity is big if you're good. This job will test you. It's not quiet. It's not slow. It's not clean. You'll get blamed for things you didn't do. You'll have days where no one calls to say thanks, only to say, what happened? You'll get drivers who lie, brokers who ghost, and schedules that shift by the hour. But if you stick it out, if you learn the routes, learn your people, and build trust, you become the one everyone calls. Not because you have all the answers, but because they know you'll find one. And that's rare. Let's talk money. In-house dispatchers might start somewhere around $35,000 to $45,000 a year, depending on where you are. With a few years under your belt, you might hit $55,000 to $70,000, especially if you're managing a team or running complex lanes. Freelancers or remote dispatchers, especially those working with U.S. carriers from outside the country, charge flat monthly rates per truck or take a percentage of each load. Handle it right, and dispatching can pull in $4,000 to $8,000 per month, sometimes more. But it takes skill and reliability. And that's not the end game. From dispatch, you can go almost anywhere in logistics. Fleet manager, operations director, freight broker, even carrier owner. Many of the best logistics bosses started right here, answering phones, solving problems, and keeping trucks moving. If you hate noise, pressure, or multitasking, dispatch probably isn't it. But if you like working with people, fixing problems fast, and being the one who holds it all together, this job will earn your respect fast. It's not easy, but it's real. And if you master it, it opens doors most people don't even know exist. So next time someone asks what a truck dispatcher actually does, just smile. They don't get it yet, but you do now. Because being a dispatcher isn't just about sending trucks. It's about keeping the whole machine moving when everyone else only sees their small piece. This is Daily Logistics. And if you got value from this video, hit that like, drop a comment with your dispatcher war story, or tell us where you're tuning in from. And yeah, if you're serious about building a career in freight, hit subscribe. We've got a whole lot more coming, and we keep it real around here. Stay sharp, stay steady, and as always, keep it daily.